Hey guys, the real reason I am competing for Entrepreneur of Impact because it is so much bigger than just me. As of this entire year, I am not exaggerating when I say this, I have not had a handicap van all year. So this has made it significantly difficult to get around. I have been in deep isolation here in my room, whether it's me working on the computer, working on interviews for my podcast, Become the Victor podcast, which is available on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, in addition to Apple Podcast, whether it's me taking care of things on the back end with my book. I'm currently also a published author of a book called Become the Victor, Turning Trials into Triumph, which is available online at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, iTunes, in addition to Google Play Books. And I'm also in the works of getting an audiobook version out as well. And I'm working on all of these different things. Again, whether it's taking care of stuff for my book, taking care of stuff for my podcast, especially when it comes to me interviewing people, creating introductions, creating what questions do I want to ask, creating what questions should I not ask, because again, I have to know my audience and who it is I am interviewing. To me, also editing the process as well. And I'm working on all of these different things. So I haven't had a handicap van literally all year. So it has made it incredibly difficult to try to get my book in stores just because I physically cannot, I'm not mobilized. I can't physically go into a store and make a local introduction. Hey, I'm a local author. This is what my book is about. Would you guys be interested? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm very, very grateful, however, that we had the opportunity to rent a handicap van just because, one, I recently also just had my first speaking engagement for MDA Family Day that was hosted at Valley Children's Hospital, which is the very place I practically grew up in. Whether it was me navigating surgeries, having dozens upon dozens upon dozens of back surgeries. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I have literally had over 50 back surgeries just within my back alone at the age of 11 years old. To me, being in the hospital, having ammonia collapsed lungs because of my low immune system and because of the challenges my progressive disability SMA happens to bring upon me, what it may be a cough to you is a hospital visit for me. I had numerous experiences, have had numerous experiences, and still often do once in a great while, where I have ammonia and collapsed lungs, whether I'm in the regular administration or whether I have to be in the ICU because I'm not doing too well. I'm not looking too good. And to be navigating these processes, go through these parts of my story, and to be able to have the opportunity to speak at such events was remarkable to me. To go from the very place I once struggled in, to go from the very place where I once mentally and physically didn't think I would make it out of that hospital. Mentally, I'm navigating these barriers. Is this it? Physically, you have doctors, medical personnel enter your room and ask you and your mother, do you have your wishes in order? Because I did not look too good. Numerous conversations about that. To go from those very experiences. And I'm not even talking about the immense pain where medication couldn't subside it. To go from those very experiences to now have the opportunity to speak at that very place was a blessing to me. It was remarkable. It was extraordinary. Because I practically grew up there inside that hospital. And when I landed this opportunity, it was in front of a crowd of a little bit over 100 people. MDA also donated 50 books. In addition, my mother and I donated another 50. So a total of 100 books were donated at this event, while I also hosted my very first speaking engagements. And because my van was unfortunately unavailable, we had the opportunity to rent a handicap van, which is something I am forever grateful for. So why am I sharing all of this with you? It's because me not having the physical ability to go out and start spreading my message or share what it is I am doing. I'm a local author. I host a podcast. I also am competing in a national competition called Entrepreneur of Impact. I can't go around within my local community and say, hey, I'm so-and-so. Can you guys support me? Hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you think you can help me out here? Do you think you can share this with your students? Do you think you can share this with your clients? I physically can't do so. But then, just like every other entrepreneur, there's moments where you come across roadblocks. And you have to pivot. You have to adjust to your current life circumstances. And that's what I'm doing. Physically, I cannot go out there and spread my message. I cannot spread what it is I am doing. However, fortunately, we live in a digital age where we have this thing called the internet, social media, where I have the opportunity to create this video, help me share my message, share what it is I am doing with all of you guys. But I can't do this alone. It is only you that have brought me this far, and it is only you that can help me take it even further. I can't do this without you. And I would be so greatly appreciated if you guys can, one, stick with me a little bit longer. It's been a journey within itself. But if you guys can help go the extra mile, put in a little bit effort, where you share my post, share my link, share what it is I am doing. Because, again, I can't do this without you. If I am currently in the quarterfinals, which is huge. I literally did not think I would make it this far. And I'm extremely close to making it to the semifinals. If I make it to the semifinals, then I only have one more round after, which is the actual finals. And I am trying my very, very best. I'm trying to stay optimistic. I'm trying my very best to see, okay, what can I do to help get my name out there more? I'm reaching out to my contacts, phone contacts, social media, following people in DMs, emails. I'm doing my best I can to reach out to these individuals, people who have an audience or people who have clientele. I'm reaching out, hey, would you mind sharing my message? This is what it is I am doing. I'm trying my very, very best to promote it, sharing it across social media. I'm creating YouTube videos about it. Even when I interview people on my podcast, at the very, very end, after we get done recording and everything, and I'm like, hey, especially if they're not on a time limit, then of course I'll do this. But if they're on a time limit, then I'll just let it be because I don't want to take up too much more of their time as it is. But if at the end of the episode, I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Would you mind voting for me? Absolutely. Some of them has even gracefully shared my link, which was completely unexpected and a huge blessing within itself. But what I'm trying to say here is any entrepreneur, any entrepreneur or every individual, you are going to come across things that may come across as hindrances. And if you believe something is hindering you, it's going to prevent your ability to see beyond it. Me having this physical disability is a hindrance? Sure. In depending what lens you depend to look at it on. Sure. Me not having a handicap van literally all year. Yeah, is it a hindrance? Yeah, it can be. It is delaying the process. But I also am a firm believer that where you look is what you see. So by me seeing this as far beyond, not a hindrance, but a blessing to look far beyond than what it is right there in front of me, which is maybe a roadblock. It is teaching me how to pivot, how to see beyond the very thing that may come across as a roadblock, finding a way to go around it, go above it. And for some, depending on the circumstance, even through it. So I humbly ask if you guys can go to the description, go on my social media, Victortheinspiration, share my message, share my post, link it, tag me especially just so I could see it and put you guys in a special folder because I really want to document and remember this moment as much as possible. And it would be so greatly appreciated. Share with your family, friends, share it within the comment down below as well where it is you know me from or where it is you are seeing this video from. It would help out tremendously within the algorithm as well. And I would just be so greatly appreciated for the support. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And as always, remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.